So we'll start now with the presentation from JICA, and that's on updates from its program in Senegal. Thanks. And Katsuyoshi Sudo will make that presentation.
Thank you very much. My name is Katsuyoshi Sudo again, and I'm from JICA. JICA is an implementing agency of Japanese ODA. And we recently joined, yes, not the old member. It's a quite new member, of Susana. However, yes, we participated in a Cairo Sudo meeting, and make a presentation about this project. So now I'd like to share updates from this project. Well, now Japanese government is going to host next year International Conference for African Development. And most probably Japanese government will announce a commitment on sanitation. It's quite, how to say, a good thing, because traditionally JICA or Japanese government, the intervention has greatly been focused on water supply, urban water supply in Asia and rural water supply in Asia. And now we have been advocating Japanese government the importance of sanitation, and finally Japanese government admitted this importance, and probably next year Japanese government will commit something about sanitation. In line with this, we started a new project in Senegal. This is the first ever JICA project focused on exclusively on sanitation and hygiene. And now 5 months has passed, and we have faced many difficulties. So now today I'd like to share how we are struggling in Senegal on this project with you. This is very brief background of the project. Government of Senegal has its national strategy, national program called PEPAM, in which sanitation target is to increase access rate to basic sanitation facilities to 59% in 2015. And you can see major interventions. Well, the Senegalese government has a policy of subsidizing household latrine construction. And in line with this, African Development Bank as well as World Bank are providing loans for this purpose. On the other hand, we can find UNICEF and Global Sanitation Fund supporting CLTS interventions. And I believe many of you were present yesterday afternoon session on wash and nutrition, and the issue of subsidy and CLTS was one of the most debated. And we understand these two approaches are conflicting. However, in Senegal, these conflicting approaches coexist. So it's a very challenging situation. Well, project started March this year, and targeting 4 regions of eastern part of Senegal, that are Tambacounda, Matam, and Kédougou, which have lower figures, lower access rates than national average. Well, as I said, there are conflicting interventions, CLTS or subsidized latrine construction. So we had to think a lot which approach we should take in this project. And we decided, well, okay, we will take both. First approach, behavior change through CLTS. Well, okay, that's fine. Then after target communities achieve total sanitation through CLTS, we can move to next stage, which is this one, access to improved sanitation facilities through social marketing. Because, those communities achieved total sanitation through CLTS is highly motivated to be continuously improving their sanitation and hygiene status. So we need to provide some measures so that they can move up along the sanitation ladder to more improved sanitation facilities. And this second stage, promotion of improved sanitation facilities, includes through social marketing, and includes establishment of a mechanism for facility construction, such as a training of local artisans, and we also provide some kind of incentives or subsidies, but not directly to a household. I think to those artisans, subsidies to artisans. And this is the first project in Senegal connecting these two stages, conflicting two stages, I mean. And now 5 months has passed, and we realized that the situation is far more serious, or far more complex than originally believed. Well, donor interventions have been developed very rapidly in a very unharmonized way. So you can see this map. Colored part is district with intervention of some donor. And you can see almost all districts across the regions are covered by some donors. And we can see some overlapping districts. So in some districts, we can see CLTS interventions as well as subsidized latrine construction activities. So we know this kind of situation affects or undermines CLTS efforts a lot. Well, now, based on this situation or based on these findings, we had to review our project tactics. Our original intention was to pick up some villages as a target and enter there through CLTS, contracting local NGOs or some international NGOs. And then, as I said, if target villages achieve total sanitation, then we can move to next stage, which is promotion of improved facilities. However, as I said, many districts are already covered by other donors, so we have a difficulty to find those vacant districts or those villages or villages which satisfy this criteria. In addition to this, another problem is that, as I said, World Bank or African Development Bank are providing subsidies to households. So there are many villages in these target regions with donor interventions or with subsidized latrine construction, but open defecation is still being practiced because only very limited number of households are accessible to this subsidy. So remaining part of the household, they do not have access, and probably open defecation is still being practiced. And these constructed latrines with subsidy probably may not be used well. Oh, sorry. Okay. So in addition to originally planned activities, we decided to seek actively complement other donors' interventions in a sense. Well, somehow we identified villages with open defecation being practiced and without any donor interventions. Well, we can enter there and promote CLTS. And we put here those villages with donor intervention or intervention of subsidized latrine construction. Because in these villages, probably open defecations are still being practiced. But we know this is very challenging. But somehow, there are many villages of this type, so we have to make some kind of intervention. Well, then stage 2, after achieving total sanitation, we can move up to improved latrine through social marketing. And here, we also put those villages which has achieved total sanitation with other donors, or I mean UNICEF's or Global Sanitation Fund's support. And finally, I think this confusion is partly due to weak coordination of the sector. So we would like to facilitate in this project coordination among stakeholders. First, we support establishment and capacity development of regional platforms in 3 target regions. Then this experience of good coordination can go up to national level and can be shared with national stakeholders. And finally, we also support capacity development of a national coordination unit so that all sanitation and hygiene activities can be conducted in a very harmonized or coordinated way. Well, so this is a problem that we are facing, and I'd like to get good advices from you. Thank you very much.